This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now.
Play ball. 3.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Primetime. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Lifted the other way to left center. Alford is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2-3 go. Now at the plate, Kyle Primetime. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Kyle Primetime.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Leading off the inning, Gabriel Pineda, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Gabriel Pineda.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Primetime, 1 out. Striding in, Kyle Primetime. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Kyle.
Hey, let's go. Now you got this.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Hold up here, hold up
this
here, hold
one
up here.
gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Now that second
striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter Torres. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Runner goes. There's a swing and a drive hit well onto right field. Verdugo ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. In to score is the runner from third. It's 4-2.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Ready once again, Luke Voigt. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Get the pitch and drive it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Next for the Yankees.
Giancarlo Stanton now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And Not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the... Next to bat for Toronto, Gabriel Pineda. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gabriel Pineda.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Prime time on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Now in the box, Kyle Primetime as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 1-0 the count.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Primetime gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw. And he'll dive back in. 6 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Runner goes for second. Don't want to forget about it. The tag, and he is clipped at first. Stepping into the box, Kyle Primetime. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Squared that one up just a little late. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Hey, let it rip.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
He's up right here.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Second and third, 2 away.
Right here, one time.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Mills has a play, and that ends the inning. A good Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of...
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Margot is under it, and he makes the catch. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Alex Verdugo. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Prime time, moving in. He makes the running play. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
We are north of the border. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Primetime, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Give me one
First
time.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on? Digging in, Kyle Primetime, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering. Leading off the inning, Guillermo Ibarra, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Primetime, patrolling center, makes the play. Ready now, Kyle Primetime, and their runners at the corners now.
Kyle Primetime.
From the stretch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. At the plate, Chris Mills. He popped out in his first trip.
Chris Mills.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Primetime going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Blue Jays held in check. They trail. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Primetime. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was...
We are north of the border. So stepping in, Kyle Primetime, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Primetime. Come on, kid, get on for it.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
The 1-1 home. This ball's grounded foul. Bromberg stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep? And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Verdugo.
Lifted the other way to left center. Primetime is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch? Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Primetime. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Primetime.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kid.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the 1st out.
This has not been a weekend to remember.
Stepping in, Richard Arena. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Richard.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Primetime is there, and he has it for the 1st out. Next for New York, Kyle Primetime is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. He's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back to back. Find the zone.
Hit in the air out toward left. Giving chase is Hernandez, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Gleyber.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one.
Wait for your pitch, left man. Hey, one time, right now.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back safely. Prime time leads off first with one away. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, one time, right now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. And another foul ball. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And now he's on the move again for second. Pitch is high, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. On the ground to third.
Run it out, run it out.
Gloves it, and there's out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch inside the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, drive it deep, big doc. Here we go.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Come on now, one time, right here.
Here's the 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Alford's under it. And that ends the inning. So a run. So striding in, Kyle Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First offering on its way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach, maybe roll over on it.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner at second, nobody out. That's 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
On the ground is short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to first to complete the double play. Now batting, Kyle Primetime will swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Torres. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the... A 2-0 finish today. The New York Yankees used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.